Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. There was something I had to hold on. I forgot to mention we have gnome grown man of letters oregano. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. For anyone interested, HMU. Slide in them DMs. Let me know it's good. Damn. So I'm trying to plug, I'm trying to plug into different spiritual communities. I'm always curious where the masses are headed. And so I go to the top. I go to the 1% that gets, 90% of the views, all your heavy hitter YouTube spiritualists and Instagram spiritualists, pick your choice of which one. And they're all, it's like just how nature works. You know what I mean? It's, you go to a forest, 90% of the biomass is contained in 1% of the population. Trees, for example, 1%. The trees contain 90% of the mass within a forest. Or, of your favorite playlist, 5 songs get 90% of the play. There's just there's an accumulation of attention and resources, and always goes to the top, no matter what system you're in or what you call it. Spirituality is no different. You want to say hi? So I was on a video earlier, and he just put out a video called "I Have Zero Friends and I Love It," and I thought, whoa, that's a bold statement, sir. So I go check out, and I've always gone through the comments to see where people's heads are at. Don't touch that, please. And this one person says, that's right. We don't need any friends. Friends are a want, not a need. If we only need things that we can't live without. We can live without friends, but we can't live without ourselves. And so I'm like, just being a dick. And I'm like, yeah, also finally, the spiritual community has come to the dark side. Forget friends. It's all about the self. It's all about the ego. It's all about me. Like, yes, finally, dark side. We've come. We've made it. And the dude was like, all right. And then, of course, everyone's blowing me up, which I hoped that everyone would blow me up. It's funny. I put out a video on how when you drop truth on people, they just go insane. And this guy's going, he's like, obviously you're choosing to misunderstand. This has nothing to do with the ego. And I says, yes, I'm choosing to play devil's advocate 100%. Agreed. I'm being a dick, obviously. Yes, you are right, not denying it. However, to say this has nothing to do with the ego is retarded. The ego is all about the self. If you're saying if you're saying friends and other people are a want and not a necessity, we don't need them, then you're saying all that matters is you. So if all that matters is you, it does not get more egotistical than the philosophy that says, fuck everyone else. I don't need anyone. All I need is myself. And this dude's got like love and light all over the place and all the heart and rainbow emojis and you know what I mean? And all the things. And I'm going, whoa, I'm going, this is what? Ain't that crazy? It's literally imploding. I kind of want to just do a screen share and show you guys the conversation because it's insane. It's absolutely, this spiritual community is imploding on itself. I don't know what's happening. And it's really funny because yesterday I shot a video that I was editing today. It's uploading as we speak, actually. This was a totally unplanned live. It just kind of like, anywho, about maybe it's time for alchemists, maybe it's time for you and I, our kinds, to go back underground. And I'm going, I get it now. I understand why it's a cult. I understand why it's hidden from the masses, because what I used to think was oh, the Illuminati is keeping the knowledge hidden, and oh, Big Brother is keeping the knowledge hidden. Oh, it's the archons, archons. They don't want the truth to be out there, and I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore. I'm thinking maybe people, maybe you can only give people what they can tolerate at any given time for their level of understanding, so that they don't blow up. Kind of like angels, it is said they don't appear to you with their unfiltered form because you'll explode, your eyeballs will fry and you'll melt from the inside. So they have to sort of, you get their version that we can tolerate. You know, it's sort of along those same lines where it's like, this dude goes, fuck everybody. Friends are a want, not a need. We can survive without things we want. We cannot survive without a necessity. We can survive without friends, therefore we don't need friends. And then I say, fair, super egotistical, super dark side, but I'm down for the dark side. What up? And he goes, you're choosing to misunderstand. It has nothing to do with the ego. How in the bloody hell can you say, I don't need anyone in this world, I only need myself and that's it, and then say it has nothing to do with the ego? The word ego itself means I in Latin. The origin of ego, ego, I. Ego, Thoth the Atlantean. We did the Emerald Tablets in Latin. We can speak some Latin now. Ego means I. If you say, I don't need anyone except for me, how the fuck can that not be all about the ego? What the hell's going on? So I think it is. You guys, that we could be witnessing a turning point in modern spirituality. We could be reaching some sort of threshold, some sort of fork in the road where we might have to go, all right, fam, you're right. It has nothing to do with the ego. I was wrong. I misunderstood you. Maybe I was in my ego too much and I wasn't able to empathize with other people. Maybe I fucked up. You're right. You're right. I messed up. You're totally right. Do you, boo-boo, and only you. Fuck everybody else. You don't need anybody. You do it. Do it, man. I feel you. I understand. I see the light now. I didn't see it before, but now your boy sees. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. These are my sins. I don't know. Shit's weird. Legitimately, the spiritual community, and I thought, I was like, don't say that, Keith. Don't like be the downer, or stay balanced and don't come in too hot and like, you know what I mean? Try to find a positive spin. And it's not that I want this to be a negative spin. I certainly am not viewing this as something bad or as something good. Right now, at this very moment in time, I'm just stating it for what it is. I'm just looking at shit going, it looks like it's exploding from the inside. What do you guys think? It's insane. Should I show you guys the comment? Should I show you the comment? Oh, Amira, did you super chat, donate? Did I see you? Oh, Amira, thank you so much. You're like my #1 supporter, Amira. I need to just send you some dank. At this point, you could have just picked up a whole zip yourself. You guys, they have homegrown oregano. Mana letters, gnome grown oregano. So hit up your boy. Help support the cause if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Moon Baby. The spiritual community is all about manifesting now, but isn't that abuse of the feminine creative energy we're trying to get away from? Heal. Ooh, I've never seen it that way, Moon Baby, but can you be more specific? Because I follow you, but it's still vague enough to where it's like, what's your point? You know what I mean? So elaborate, Moon Baby, and I would love to have this conversation with you, because if it is all about manifesting, I guess it depends on what you're trying to manifest. If you're trying to manifest a school for children in need, that's sort of giving back, you know what I mean? So could you be more specific as to what you mean? Where are we at? Thank you for the tips and the super chats, by the way, you guys. I fucking appreciate it so much. So much. Again, send me your address, Amira. I'm about to send you a thank you package on the house of the homegrown oregano if you're into that kind of thing. I'm dead serious. At this point, Amira, I'm dead serious. You will love it if you're into that kind of thing. Smith, thank you for being here and dropping all the links for me. Atlas says hello, you guys. Bashaw, Smith, Amira, Moon, Bebe, Lemuria. Nothing is perfect. Friends don't determine breath on any basis. The conscious community pretends to be perfect, and that is not the case on any level. They pretend to be something, man. They definitely pretend to be something. Is it true? Such someone may see it true, but it's not their level. We're not doing. Yeah. I had to. What's up, Sue-Ann Smith? Gabriel. I'm reading this book right now on angel magic, and it was talking about how the mages of angel magic in the Renaissance period were particularly afraid to work with Gabriel because how powerful of an angel he was. So good. Seaflower, what's up? How's it going? You like our tree? Nice. Satirical sarcasm. It's my favorite, the satirical sarcasm. I do like it a lot. Where's the school? Practicing so that was the idea, I guess, Cosmic Bear, practicing non-attachment, but it's like, I don't know. Some blurry best fi coup, hit me up, Amira, real talk, and I got you. For sure, Moon. Oh, yeah. So I'm with you. It's all about the self. It's funny. My partner was looking up my natal chart, and it talked about how our entire generation is about the ego, specifically the Neptune being. What was it? What? Neptune, and what about the generation being hella egotistical?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
What's that? I don't know which one it was. That's what I was asking. Anywho, there's something in everyone's natal chart right now. I think it's our Neptune or Pluto that puts our entire generation as being super egotistical. So again, not that it's good or bad. It's just about acknowledging when we got to do shit and when we should focus on something and when we shouldn't, and when we should call a spade. Because if you're sitting there telling me no one else matters but me, and then you're saying that that's not egotistical, I'm calling you a fool. Because it does not get more egotistical than that. You know what I mean? Spirituality is an exploration of the soul, not just what you can force out of nature or the universe. Moon baby, well said. Agreed. Name Gabriel comes from Thoth. No. It sounds like you might be more well-versed than I. I don't see how Gabriel came from Thoth. You're gonna have to elucidate us on that. Cosmic Bear, I'll show you. So I'll just show you guys. For you who are watching and just tuned in, I'll do a little screen share. You can see how I was just trolling people on here. Let's see. Hold on. So what I was doing was trying to just get mana letters in front of people's faces. So I've been leaving comments and just stirring the pot in the comment section, and it worked. Hold on, it's not like a person can't enjoy the energy of a great person. It said if your energy is fulfilling, then naturally you are content with being by yourself. So I would have friend would be necessary. Oh, this is interesting. So this is actually a good conversation we're having. I'm going to screen share and see what you guys think. Because this guy did bring up a good point on the contrary to what I'm getting at. So let's see what he has to say. Show the desktop. Let me make sure I don't have anything incriminating going on in the background. I don't think so. With that being said, this dude. So, oh, well, I didn't want to say his name, but his picture's right there. My bad, Mr. Smart. Anywho, So as you can see, only friend we need is our higher self. I said, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. LOL. Ralph Smart says, smiley face, what up, Mr. Smart? Caroline says, I agree. He says, it's true, having a friend is a want, not a need. Things you need, you can't live without. You can live without friends. True. That's totally right. It's totally true. I'm not saying that he's wrong. What's his facts? And I say, damn, it's about time the spiritual community has come completely over to the dark side. Yes, I've been saying it for years. It's completely about the self and the ego. Other people in existence are unessential to our own personal gain and spirituality, right? Because I'm trying to play off of this dude. He doesn't need it. He says, I don't need them. All I need is my higher self. Says, we absolutely do not need others. We only need the self. Me, I, ego. Yes, finally, evil laugh. I was trying to be cute / dick about it. And so you can read this. You're clearly choosing to misunderstand. It has nothing to do with the ego. And so this is what I'm saying. This is where I was like, I got to make this. I have to go live and talk about this. Am I in the wrong? Am I looking too far into it? You know what I mean? I could be nitpicking, I guess, but I don't. Like, how is this? Having friends is a want, not a need. So having other people support you, your friends, it's like you share food, you share company, you share ideas. Like, we share conversation. We define ourselves by the conversations we have with other people. Like, I define my thoughts by having conversations with you guys and having conversations with other enlightened minds that go, Keith, you're wrong. And I go, am I? And we go back and forth to see what the truth is. And, that's what friends do. That's what, to say humans don't need friends is dark side. It's fucking dark. It's dark. Is it not dark side? So I said the thing. He said the thing. I said, yes, I'm choosing to play devil's advocate. You're right, but it has everything to do with the ego. The ego is the self. If he's saying you don't need anyone and you only need yourself, then it's absolutely about the ego. And it is now you that is choosing to misunderstand parry, because I was trying to be cute, like when you're fencing and you parry, to parry means to dodge a blow. It's like parry, good sir. Anyhow. And then Toddy chimes in. So it's getting good. I mean, I did what I wanted to do. I stirred the pot so I could go, people, are you sure this is what you believe? Are you sure this is what you want to believe? Are you sure this is how you want to believe it? Because there's the sort of pet people. We'll see what this guy says. It's not that complex. It's like a person can't enjoy the energy of a great person. It's that if your energy is fulfilling, then naturally you are content with being by yourself. So why would a friend be necessary? And it's like, this is more of what I mean by, I think spirituality might be imploding. I can't think of more examples, but it's like, it's hard to think of more examples. It really is. This topic that I'm trying to wrap my head around is super, I want to use the word insidious, where it's like everything seems perfect on the outside and everything checks out and it all makes perfect sense. And it's got a nice container and a nice packaging and nice marketing and promo. But it's like, it feels like a Trojan horse, especially this comment, because he makes sense, logically speaking, but something doesn't feel right about it. To say, if you're happy with yourself, why are friends necessary? You know what I mean? Like, the fact that this person's even trying to make the arguments and he's doing a good job at it, to say you don't need friends. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I think friendship is super necessary to a positive evolution of the soul, regardless how happy you are by being alone. Of course, be happy by yourself. Of course, be happy by being alone. Of course, don't have shitty friends. Of course, make sure your friends in your circle are good and uplifting and positive. But to say that, why would a friend be necessary is sort of going dark side with stuff. If you have more replies, I haven't read these. No, there's no more replies. So to this person, like, I wouldn't even know how to respond to that, because logically speaking, if you're content by yourself, why would a friend be necessary? And you don't need friends. I guess no one's done scientific studies on why friends are essential, spanning over decades of time, involving, you know, a sample size large enough to make an accurate conclusion on your study of why friends are or are not necessary. So I guess it really does come to opinion. This person could be right and I could be wrong. I don't know. But like I said, something seems weird. It just seems like it's going in a direction of implosion, does it not? Is it fair to make a video called "The Spiritual Community is Imploding," or am I being dramatic? Because I do have a tendency for dramatic flair. Guilty. Let me know. I will not be upset with your responses. Richie, how's it going, brother? Wealthy people help elevate each other. I'm trying to see my friends win with me. Elevating together can switch the energy and dent the mass control. Of course, you have massive power working together with other people. Richie's blowing me up. So does that mean something weird is going on with my audio or something? Hopefully not. Oh no, he's hitting me with friends. Thanks, Richie. I appreciate that. So I guess there is scientific studies, because I have a difficult time arguing opinions with people. So that's kind of a difficult part for the spiritual world, is like, if you can't back something with science, it's hard to just be like, my opinion is better than yours, but it seems that Richie has plugged us to actual scientific studies on why friendship is important, which seems silly that you would have to have that question of, is friendship important? But that's what it fucking means. And if you scroll through that video, I don't want to go too deep into just blasting his video on here. But if you just go to his comment section, look, everyone on there is like, yeah, fuck friends. We don't need friends. Everyone I know has done me dirty. And I don't want to invalidate people being bad friends or invalidate people who have actually never had real friends, because there's 7 billion people on the planet. Obviously, there's going to be some poor, unfortunate souls who have only experienced shitty friends and have found to be better off without those shitty friends. I understand that, but the blanket statement that I showed you by multiple people in that one thread was like, who needs them? I don't need friends. And then they cherry pick certain parts of spirituality. Like that person said, well, if you empower yourself and you find momentum within yourself and you're blissful alone, right? Cherry picking those hot topics of spirituality, then you don't need friends. That's what the dude just said. He said, if I feel good about myself, why do I need other people? And it's true. If you want to cherry pick and frame it in that specific light, Trojan horse. Richie says, friends are who you make them. Family or group is essential for honest awareness. Man, there you go. I think what I said in the course of like 2 whole minutes, Richie said in 1 sentence. Perfectly said. Essential for honest awareness. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Essential for honest awareness. Otherwise, you're literally living in a completely subjective world based on your own ideas and experiences of the world. And some people, I mean, can you imagine trying to make a blanket statement about existence and the entire world at large based off of only your experience? You experience your one tiny bubble, you leave your, on average, 15-mile radius of existence once a month. You leave your 500-mile radius of existence twice a year on average. And then to think that you don't need friends to sort of gather real experience, I don't know, shit's crazy. Like the fact that we're having these conversations, having to explain why or rationalize why friendship helps the soul evolve is like, all right, it doesn't matter. I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't matter the outcome of that conversation. What I find interesting and peculiar is that we have to have the conversation in the first place. That's the weird thing. That's what's like, whoa, that's where we've come. That's how far we've gone. Or how far back we've gone. I don't know. Thank you for chiming in, Amira. Thank you everyone for chiming in. I mean, I'm doing my best to not involve too much of my personal biases in this thing. So if you guys want to chime in or play devil's advocate to me even, I would appreciate that wholeheartedly. I'm sure the chat would, like, please, by all means. Raphael, we have 2 archangels in here. We have Gabriel and Raphael, nice. And I'm reading my magic literally on how to summon angels for the past 4,500 years. This dude consolidated grimoires and manuscripts and like scrolls and shit into a book called Angel Magic. Talks about summoning angels throughout cultures, not just the Christian angel, but. And here we find ourselves with Raphael and Gabriel in the chat room. Nice. Welcome. Sally Jane, hello. If you are spiritually fulfilled, you will naturally have more friends. We are all interconnected and designed to be connected with each other. Agree wholeheartedly, Sally Jane. Agree wholeheartedly. I see Flower. I would like to have more friends, but so maybe we can rephrase that, see Flower. I would like to have better friends, right? Or real friends. You know, and you can define what a real friend is for you, someone who does X, Y, Z, and like that's what I need, you know what I mean? But I'm certainly not arguing that we need friends regardless of how they treat us. It is 100% better to be alone than to be surrounded with people that bring you down. That doesn't mean you shouldn't seek out people that will bring you up, you know? Not dramatic at all. All right, great. So I have room for increase in drama. Down. My spiritual journey is based on science. That's not about, I mean, I definitely like using both spiritual stuff and scientific stuff. I'm about it. Drogon, hello. Thank you for the links, Richie. I don't know if it's something that's practical to do a screen share for it, but I highly suggest everyone to to check out those links that Richie posted before you go on these friggin' YouTube channels with the comment section flooded about I don't need anyone but myself. And it's like, dude, I mean, yeah, the dude's got so many subscribers, and that whole, I was the only person in that comment section arguing for friendship. Isn't that fucking weird? And then I'm getting lit up. So if you're just tuning in, I was talking in the earliest video that I taking the occult back to the occult, or I don't know how that's going to look, but somehow putting a filter or a layer over the information that I put out and not just bear the truth out there, because I'm thinking that's why stuff was hidden. That's why it's a cult. That's why they went underground, not because of the Illuminati or the Archons or Agent Smith, although our Agent Smith is our inside man. I think it strictly went underground because I don't think people can, or at least on a global conscious level, it might be difficult for someone to wrap their head around a huge truth without exploding. Mythological example, archetype example would be if an angel shows himself to a human in its pure form, the human can't take the pureness of the angel, the reality of the angel. So the eyes melt and they sort of catch on fire from the inside because they can't handle it. They can't handle that sort of elevation, that sort of light. And maybe we might have to start doing that again, because I'm literally getting blown up for trying to defend a friendship on a YouTube video, and that's fucking wild. Super wild, super duper wild. Having a hard time keeping up with your comments, so bear with me. So Shamurki, question 1, do we need friends when we use the loo? No, but we still have them. Oh, also, what's loo? Are you from somewhere where they call the bathroom the loo? No, but we still have them. 2, can we still use the loo without friends? Yes. What is more important, the loo or friends? I guess if you got to go to the loo 100%. Unless you're going to the loo in a sketchy ass place, a sketchy ass part of town, then it's probably wise to use the loo, because I feel like when you're using the loo, you're in a very vulnerable state. And so it might be wise in certain cases to have friends at the loo. It might even be better to not use the loo at all. So in this case, Mercury, it might be better the friends than the loo. I don't know. We got to look at each specific case as if it were its own, you know? Yeah, check out the Discord. Drogon has been diligent about posting words of the day. It's important to be friends with yourself first. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know how people say you can't love other people unless you love yourself, or like you can't have friends unless you're friends with yourself. That kind of I don't know. I need to think about that more, look into that more, because that tells me that if you're a shitty person and you know you're a shitty person and you can't fix your own shittiness, but you know you need to, and so you're in this depressive state of knowing and acknowledging your own faults, not being able, knowing you can't fix them, and have that sort of existential crisis, and then thinking because the spiritual YouTubers taught you that you can't have friends if you're not a good person, then you're like, fuck, I can't fix myself. And now you're telling me that I can't have quality friends as a result of that. And say you believe that, you're like, damn, I can't fix myself, and now I can't have friends either. Talk about a negative feedback loop. So I'm not completely sold on the you can't love someone if you don't love yourself, or you can't have good friends if you're not a good person, or at least not all the time. I don't see it as a useful blanket statement to just be like, you're not getting friends because you suck, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's an idea. Mercury, there's bad balance, 100%. Never forget the balance. We have, that's a good number. Hey, if we have more than half likes for the amount of people watching Drogon, that's actually good. We're doing good. So that means the people who are the wallflowers who are like doing dishes, or they're occupied with their hands and listening, that just means they couldn't hit the like button yet. So if we got 18 for 30, we're doing good. Thank you guys for slapping the like button. I appreciate that. I do. And thank you for the super chats. You guys have been generous with the super chats. Maybe it's the Christmas. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Letters, do you have a lot of in real life friends on a similar spiritual path as you in real life? One, two, three. You have 3, Atlas? Well, excluding my partner, I got my boy Miles. I mean, that's a tough question, because just because my friends aren't on the same spiritual path doesn't mean I value them any less. And I don't mean that like in a a righteous way. I just mean it literally like I got homies who aren't on the spiritual path, but I still enjoy the hell out of their company, and they still make me a better person, and I still enjoy my life more when they're in it. You know what I mean? So, however, one that's exactly on my same path, I guess, I've got one, my boy Miles. I don't talk to him very much anymore. He moved down to LA, doing his music thing, but we still keep in touch. But it's also different because I'm working like 16 different enterprises at one time. Like, it's a bit difficult. Plus the music thing I do, and it's tough to just have homies that I hang out with regularly like it used to be. You know what I mean? Atlas is shrugging right now. Atlas 100% shrugged. I forgot about that. This is like the new satanic occult flood in the 80s. Well, the thing with the 80s is that it didn't come with love and light. It came straight up like demonic symbols and images, images, symbols and images. Why do I want to add an extra syllable on that? Anywho. So much of the spirituality community is so off base. It seems unbalanced for sure, 100%. They are so they're so into the toxic positivity and just I know it's weird. It's getting weird. Wait, we can't put curse words in the chat room. It flags it harder than me cussing on the video. I'll let that one slide though, Amira. Also, then I have gnome grown, shout out self promo, gnome grown oregano for any of you guys interested out there. Hit me up. We got some holiday specials going on. Enough said. Top heavy, crown is lost in the roots often. Top heavy, crown is lost in the roots often. Black coffee, what up? Is that what it is, Richie? It's a little too top heavy? It's yeah, you'd have to explain yourself. I feel like it almost might be too. I'm just trying to think of what I hear the most often, and all I hear is about the heart and empathy, which is weird because I feel like the people who I was having the conversation with, the debate with earlier, are the empaths who would call themselves empaths or heart chakra or loving and stuff like that. But then to say something like, I don't need friends is like completely contrary, you would think, to empathy, and which is feeling others and understanding the experiences of others and genuinely building relationships with others so that you can properly feel others. You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's fucking, the cognitive dissonance is rampant. It really is. I know you got deleted by Richie. I was going to leave your comment too, Amira. Like, you didn't pass the gatekeepers though. The gatekeepers are more strict than I am, apparently. Okay. That's funny. Our community is running high focus. Love the purple, fear the red. Oh, maybe you'll so at the beginning of the video, I was talking, my girl was running my natal chart last night, and one of maybe it was my Neptune, one of the planets that takes 20 some odd years to move, 15 years to change signs. So it was saying, this is where yours is at, but it's also where the rest of your generations is at. They're all with this sign. Well, whatever that was, I want to say Neptune or something, I don't know. Basically, we're all egotistic in or we're maybe not in the negative sense, but we're all really learning how to play with this, the identity or the ego or our ways of showing up or existing or expressing ourselves. Obviously, there's the dark side of the ego, but of course, there's the bright side of the ego. So, maybe that we're starting to be a little off kiltered. Maybe the balance is sort of, because then you have that our generation is egotistical mixed in with the Aquarius, which is the heady sign, right? So we're super heady and egotistical. It's like, whoa, we gotta learn how to navigate that particular nuance of imbalance of the unbalanced Aquarius, who's way too over egotistical, but also super smart and logical and really able to rationalize, no, I'm not bad in the ego, when it's like, no, you are, dude. You fucking you contradicted yourself within 2 sentences. I don't know. You Uvisius, what does your name mean? I'm going to type that name into this. What does Uvisius mean? No result in my dictionary. So let's see in Google. I'm always curious what names mean. Rainbow momentum moving averages. If you see the rainbow spiral vortex break out either up or down, if black is on the bottom of an ascending rainbow, or what? What the hell was I talking about? Anywho, it is all about the individual. If that person had real friends and if that person were real themselves, knowing the difference would be easier for all parties involved. Which is, I guess, a proper awareness, we could say, knowing the difference between real friends, what you actually want. The awareness exercises and mindfulness exercises are super fucking, I guess, when done sincerely and proper, are really helpful, because the awareness really fixes everything. It's like, I don't have good friends. Well, what's your definition for a good friend? Let me think about it. Okay, well, if you don't have an awareness of what a good friend is, how can you manifest one? It's like, I don't know what to do for a living. It's like, all right, well, what do you enjoy doing? Like, oh, let me think about it. Well, you don't have an awareness of what you enjoy doing on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying you should have one. I'm just saying, isn't it interesting that you don't? Get on it. What do you find interesting? What do you like doing? Or what would you do that you'd be happy doing even if you weren't getting paid? You know what I mean? Sort of like, so yeah, mindful is all. Sending love, Amira. Hopefully Ithani is still chilling. It feels great. No, I know, but someone told me that I guess it bumps you. YouTube bumps you down if you. So I know I should stop cussing too. It's like, Keith's cussing, I'm gonna do it too. Sorry. We'll see if I can cut back. 100% Pasha. 100% Pasha. Or at least we have all the makings of real friends, right? We have all the... Yeah, YouTube bans are real. Thank you kindly, Richard. Thank you kindly. Yeah, YouTube bans are definitely real. Open heart is like an open door. Open door to a house with no foundation is a death trap. Yeah, you know, they say the vampires, right? They can only come in if you invite them. Only if you invite them. Yeah, that'd be a good talk. Whenever we run some stuff, Richie, we should definitely, I've never thought of, I've always assumed having an open heart is good. I've actually never played devil's advocate to that one before, but it sounds like you already have. Saying open heart is like an open door to a house with no foundation is a death trap. And I also agree with that. So we might have some food for thought, man. That's an interesting one. I like that a lot. I do. Amira new voice. It's coming for you. The oregano. Serious. Dead serious. All right, I think, well, I was supposed to go to music rehearsal and do some stuff, but my bandmate had to go have lunch with his son. And I don't know if that means we're doing it anymore. But anywho, Judith. Hello, Judith. VOT. What's VOT stand for? I think I know what FYL stands for. Thank you for abbreviating that. But what does VOT stand for? And if it's bad too, then we'll just don't put that either. Thank you, spiritual truth seeker. Appreciate that. You guys are just all the love today. I wasn't even gonna go live. I was like, Keith, don't go live, man. You don't need to be spreading the negativity. And I was like, nah, man, it's gone too far. It's gone too far. And so I had to run it. But oh yeah, Sally Jane. Meditation, Sally Jane says meditation doesn't have to focus on anything. You just sit in the silence. Yeah, there's 1,000 ways to meditate. You can meditate for something. You could meditate for nothing. You could meditate for it's funny, Jorgen, you said discourse is a good thing. I think it'd be like a good screenplay or something, or a good short story to show. Somebody to write this down in the Discord for good idea stuff. Like of the devil incarnate having sincere friends who are sincerely good people. And those people are still genuinely good people or good entities, even though they have genuine good relationships with the devil. And even though the devil is evil incarnate and the devil, am I making sense? It'd be like just how possible is it to have a really good friend when you're quote unquote a really bad person, and just play the story like, you know what I mean? It's almost like, actually we see that a lot in movies where the psychopath killer is in jail, but he befriends someone on the outside, and the person on the outside, I think it's in Silence of the Lambs, where drawing a blank, but they visit Hannibal Lecter, and Hannibal Lecter is a genius. So he's actually able to help people with their life problems. Like, oh, obviously you're a pushover, and obviously you don't know shit about this or yourself or what you really think about, and he just tears people apart because he's so smart, but actually helps the person. He's a friend. He loves the company of these people visiting him in jail, right? He's a genius, brilliant person, and thrives off of intellectual social interactions. And so happily, sincerely helps people in jail with their life problems, even though they're evil. And he does become an actual friend of the person who's on the outside of the jail. So that would be the sort of same idea with the devil having good friends. You know what I mean? So like, come on, that's why I hate fucking blanket statements so much. I cussed, my bad. That's why I hate blanket statements so much. Like, you don't need friends. If you have yourself, what do you need friends for? I don't know. Give me 20 minutes to think, and I can probably come up with a million different reasons why it's probably a good idea even to your own personal growth, if that's what we're focusing on, to have friends. You know what I mean? Is the baby giving kisses? Oh, Alice, can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss, my love? Please? Can I have a kiss? Oh, you want to do my hair? Alice is going to do my hair right now. You want to do my hair right now? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, my love. Oh, that's so nice of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have a kiss? She's just not about the kisses this morning. Got a kiss. Oh, thank you, my love. Crazy hair boy. I hope you can see within the Discord with what I'm doing is all about creating compared to dilute. Amira, I feel like it's unbalanced now. Now I feel like all these donations from you. Are you sure? Thank you. Oxytocin, that is a good reason. There you go. Oxytocin is a great reason for proper, well-done relationships, man. And a little oxytocin goes a long way. A long way. Emergency support. Oh my God. Yeah. Like somebody. Yeah. I know some people are like, oh, my friends are doing their own thing and they're not, like we don't talk anymore. It's like, we're busy, dude. Like, There's friends I have right now that I haven't spoken with in years, and if I hit them up for support, they'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like we'd be like, "We didn't miss a day," you know, like we didn't miss a day, you know. So, friends aren't real. People just use one another. Drogon. The milk's gone bad. Discourse is a good thing. The ego is the devil, lol. For me, I don't know about anyone else. So here's the interesting thing about the ego, Amira. We're gonna stick on that since you've been so kind with the donations. We're gonna go on that train of thought. I've done videos in the past where I argue that the ego verbatim is evil, is the devil, because so hear me out. I got this from the Kabbalah or the Queep Flaf, whatever that's pronounced, sort of dark text, but it was interesting. So the ego was the devil, and this is how it works. You have oneness, everything, like the all. We'll call it the all. Well, the all is just this sort of, is undefinable. So it's just you can't call it anything, because to call it something is to single it out amongst everything. So what happens is you have pure potential manifesting as different things. On the third dimension, it can manifest as a rock. In the fourth dimension, it can manifest as time. In the fifth dimension, it can manifest as the Arcturian star group. The sixth dimension, it can manifest as the Palladian star seed circle XYZ 9000. Right, so it has a different level of materialization on every plane, and in an infinite different ways of manifestation within each one of those planes. It's all the same thing, source, showing up as different things. Well, in order to have that illusion of separation, in order to have the perception of being cut off from source so that you can exist as Keith or as Amira, you have to have the ego. The ego gives us that illusion of separation. So that ego is literally the thing that separates us from source. So you could argue that the ego is the fall of grace, but then it's like, how else would you have an experience of you and me having a really good conversation without you and me being distinguished amongst each other via the ego? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, the ego could be the root of all evil, but the ego could also be the reason why we exist in the first place. Or not we exist in the first place, because we exist in the first place through the all, but it could be, the ego could be the reason why you exist as you are now. You know, if you like, you're able to grow because of the ego. You're able to experience the infiniteness of reality because of the ego. It's like, if I were the all, this is awfully audacious of me to think that, I'd go, yeah, you guys, it's gonna, you hate it right now. And it's going to suck because you're going to be separated. You're going to think you're isolated and alone. Really, you're still me, but you're cut off. But trust me, the experiences that you're going to be having down there, like, I'm here for eternity. I'm this thing, whatever, this limitless, pure, etheric potential thing. But let's have some fun during existence. It's going to get a bit dark, but we need the dark because, well, we need the contrast of light. You might be fearful at points, but the fear is only showing a chance for you to be courageous, and being courageous and overcoming things is one of the greatest joys you'll ever have in life. Is to be set against all odds and still overcome is like, and you, if I wouldn't have put obstacles in front of you, you wouldn't have overcome them. You know what I mean? So Atlas is everything. He is, though. He is. What is a friend? I make a lot more. This is nothing, right? Okay, I will. I'm taking the blessings, Ramiro, with grace. With grace. Oh my God, pizza sounds so good right now. Yeah, but Zorba planted the seed. He's like, I'm going to Toppers to meet my son. My bad about rehearsal. I'll get back to you. So now all I can think about is jalapeno pineapple tastiness. What? He did. He even with that programming, and I just want pineapple jalapeno pizza right now. That's what I want in and around my life. In and around my life. Amira Seaflower. Amira is an alien, actually. So she has the capacity to manifest Paperskrilla at will. It's a really, I've been trying to get her on the channel, but she's not down. I think it turns bad when one person is abusing another person, even if that one person doesn't know they're being abused. Oh, interesting. Drogon about the bad thing. What's up, Michael? We have Michael, we have Raphael, and Gabriel. We've got 3 of the 4 archangels in the room. You kidding me? For those of you just tuning in, I was saying earlier how I started reading this book on how to summon angels. Not just Christian angels, but Hebraic, Abrahamic, or whatever you want to call it, shamanistic, Greek, Norse. The argument is angels are just rebranded entities. For example, Saint Bridget in Catholicism is the Celtic goddess of the hunt, Bridget of Celtic mythology. And they just absorbed her into Christianity and called her Saint Bridget. Ishtar, for example, the Babylonian goddess of fertility, I think, was gobbled up as who in Catholicism? I can't remember, but they're all rebranded. So when you think angel, archangel in the Christian context, you best believe that that's a rework of probably a Near Eastern deity, Babylonian, Sumerian, Assyrian, Hittite, whatever the hell they got going on, or ancient Hebrew. That's crazy, Michael. That's cool. All the archangels just start showing up in the feed. That's a sign if I've ever seen one. Super dope. Yeah, we need Uriel. Where's my Uriel at, dude? Is there maybe someone's already in here? When do you guys have Uriel as a middle name or something like that? No one person can be selfish 100% of the time. Absolutely not. That would defy all logic for someone to exist only as one thing forever. It would defy change. So, and change is the only constant. So no one's ever, it's impossible to be 100% selfless. The thing is, you know, there's ways of going about something that doesn't negate the law. Like you can use someone, like it could be a symbiotic use, a symbiotic relationship where you give that person what you have excess of that doesn't cost you anything to give them, and then they give you something in return that doesn't cost them anything they have excess of, but that you need. So you guys are giving each other things you need that's no sweat off your back, but helps the other person tremendously, and then you are now using someone, but they're also, so I mean, there's like, it's called a symbiotic relationship. It happens in nature all the time. It's pretty fantastic, actually. So again, to your point, Jogan, no, we can't exist without each other. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Another, thank you, with grace, Bethany, with ease and grace. Thank you. Sorry, I'm having trouble keeping up with the comments. I'm an alien. You are an alien. Love bug, our true self, and also just a part of our experience if we choose it to be. I'm not sure what you're talking about. We can talk about that, but the Archons will lose. Darby, what's up, Darby Whitaker? Whenever I see the last name Whitaker, I think of White Walker, and it makes me want to, like, why? It makes me think of winter's coming, and also makes me think of Forrest Whitaker, the black guy. So, plot twist there. Welcome, Darby. The work to reach true self is work most people aren't willing to take, which is why all of us in real life can only say we have maybe one person we could talk to like this here. Yeah. Yeah. What you could do, try talking to strangers more. I mean, I don't mean strangers online. I mean strangers in person, because a conversation with a stranger in person is way more sincere than a conversation with a stranger online. Most of the time I found. And you can really ask strangers some deep ass, philosophical, life shattering, existential questions. And because there's sort of no filter between you two, you find some really enlightening answers regardless of their background. So I would suggest trying that, Jogan. Give that a shot. That's what I should have done, Seaflower. It's not too late, Seaflower. It's not too late. I lost my spot. Our hearts in true self are so gentle and light. With the density we can experience on this planet, our ego is important to protect. Ooh, well said. That's what it's here for, but always to remember the ego is not. Yes, well said. I forgot to, on that tangent like 10 minutes ago, I forgot to say that the best way to, well, not the best way, but one of the ways to not trip up with the ego is to just not identify with it. Understand that the ego is a lens that you're looking through and not something that you are. Like you change a camera lens to a wide angle lens, boom, your viewpoint is now a wide angle. But you can also put a macro lens and take a picture of like a ladybug with it by switching the lens, right? The viewer is not changing, just the lens is. And so that's what the ego is. It's a lens that separates you from the rest of reality. Skywalker. 240 to 228. Good shit, Drogon. I cussed again. My bad. Azrael, man, long time no see. I always see your name in the Discord, and I keep telling myself I need to invite Homeboy onto one of the lives. And I've been good with it. I have a guest speaker Monday, actually. She's my homegirl, and she slays the spiritual game and the financial game. So don't forget to come Monday night. She's on it. She's from DC, if any of you guys are out there, but she's one of the few people who I've met that's got the hustle slash financial slay without any of the gimmicky marketing and promo. And when I say slay, I mean slays. So I'm excited to get her on the channel, and super into sigil magic. She's always posting sigil magic and stuff like that. So be sure to tune in. Azrael, thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've even had you on the channel yet, so it'd be dope to get you on here one of these Mondays, or something in between if we do a last minute thing like one of these. Sorry, Love Bug, I wasn't able to catch the first part of that comment. Amir, at least you don't have to sit at a desk all day like night. Well done, Seaflower. That's what I'm talking about. Money sign. That's the creativity we're looking for in the chat room. That's the creativity we're looking for here. I talk with homeless people all the time. There you go. See, so you're on it. There you go. Attaboy. Strangers stare at me. Why? Weird. Life as someone with what? Sally Jane? Albinoism. Interesting. Maybe we should get you on the channel. I would like to hear thoughts of an albinism. I don't think I've ever met one before. One, as if you're like an entity, as if you're a thing. Sorry. I'm trying to save to make my own business. So, well, if we can help you in any way, Ithani, let us know. You have Drogon is super helpful. Richie's super helpful. Agent Smith is the most helpful. Alchemy is on the business hustle. He's super helpful. There's a handful of us regulars in the squad that are brilliant, to say. to say the least. And yeah, so utilize the resources at hand by all means, and I am more than happy to put you on whenever you need. Just try to keep it family friendly. I didn't know what you were. No, they're not. That would, yeah. Darby, sorry, I can't show your comment that you left, Darby, because you're cussing in it. But I feel you. Just rewrite it again. We can't cuss too much, especially in the comment section, because that's when YouTube will that's when they cut off our ad income. So if there's cussing in the video, obviously some certain family-friendly advertisers aren't going to advertise their product on your video when the advertisements pop up before the YouTube video. So that's where we have to kind of answer. But you know how it is. Sorry. The Archons, man. The Archons. I'm taking business law to make sure I get stuff right. Ooh, well done. Doing it proper. You're doing at the beginning what most people wait until the end for, which is very smart on your part. Well done. Thank you, Darby. There we go. There we go. For those of you just tuning into the channel, did anyone miss the gist of what we were talking about? Does someone want to hit them with the recap? Someone want to recap us? The thread that I covered on the beginning from that YouTube video was popping off, by the way. So mission succeeded. This is sweet, nice, stoked, super stoked, stoked like a fire, stoked like flame. May everyone in this chat find amazing success. Yes. Yes, may everyone in this chat find amazing success, and may we all find good friends. May we all not go total dark side and say that we don't need friends anymore because we have everything we need because we're good company. I mean, I hear you. I hear you. I definitely hear you on that. Yeah, Instagram is on it, so you gotta be careful everywhere. The eyes are watching. Do any of you guys have stereo? I'm trying to do conversation. Oh, I like your bow. You look like Belle, actually. That's hilarious. Nice. Well done. Well played. What was I saying? Where was I? I was saying something. I forgot. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Dope. Well, it's a long journey to find this path, but it is the path that I find the most beneficial to me, per the angel. Oh, here's Zorba. Hold on. Hey, what's up, man? You heading to the studio? All right, I'll leave my house in a bit, and probably like 10. Oh, all night. All right, Ming. Yeah, I'll text you. I'm headed that way, probably like 20 minutes or so. I can only rehearse. I only have like an hour though to go over those songs. Or just go. Is that cool? Oh, okay, cool. All right, later. Oh, stereo. That's what we're talking about. Download stereo if you guys are down. It's an interesting platform. It's kind of like Clubhouse, but you guys can leave voice notes for me to play to listen to, and then everyone else gets to listen to it too. And for some reason, I feel like that's super cool. You guys ask questions and stuff, and it's on chat, but to hear your voice, to hear what Drogon sounds like, or Sochi, like people that we've been seeing for years, but it just, I feel it adds another layer of dynamic that would be really fun. It's called Stereo, and you guys sign up for it and download the app and shit. Yes, but it's just a thought. I'll keep shouting it out over the next couple of weeks to build some a following before we launch it, and then we'll see how it goes. I mean, see how it goes. But thank you guys for hanging out. Athani, with ease and grace, I accept. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you. Sochi, you just missed it. You should check the beginning of the video. This was a good one. So I guess you didn't miss it, but thanks for tuning in anyways. Right, yeah, investing in crypto. Yeah, get that money, do yeah. If any of you guys need help with like businesses or starting stuff like that, you need promo or your name getting out there, yeah, let me know. Let me know. Smith, I don't know if Richie's still in the room. Thanks for helping out with the moderating. Also, you guys should contact Richie. He does a lot with business building, brand management, proper workflow for the creative entrepreneur and all the facets that are included in it. So Richie's a good resource. I'm not sure who else is in here, but yeah, make friends with each other, you know what I mean? Help each other out. Friends. That's why we started this video in the first place. Okay, cool. Seaflower, Pasha, Darby, Amir, Drogon, Smith, Sochi. Who else was in here? Richie, Sally Jane. You're a new name. I hope you come back. Where are we at? Is a little bit of that action going there. Lovebug. Where are we at? Azriel, we just dipped in for a second. Seaflower, I might have said Lemuria. Lemuria is also a brilliant dude. If you guys want to have good conversations with people, hit up Lemuria. Yeah. All right. Well, with that said, thanks you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. All right. Peace out. 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 Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Peace out. Peace out. Studio room open. Live chat. End. Load. Come on. End stream. End stream. End stream. Okay. Peace out.